Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's special program, where we will explore the elaborate and interesting journey of apples harvested to produce billions of liters of cider in the United States. This is a process that is not simply planting and harvesting, but a journey that lasts a whole year, with meticulous care from farmers down to the smallest details. Throughout this journey, we will learn about the important steps from planting, caring, harvesting, to pressing and fermenting. Each step contributes to creating a delicious, rich drink that many people love. Let's explore each step of this fascinating process. In the spring, as the weather begins to warm up, farmers are busy preparing the land for planting young apple trees. Rows of trees are arranged neatly, stretching straight across the vast fields, creating a majestic and hopeful scene for a successful harvest. Seedlings are carefully selected, ensuring that each tree has the ability to grow strongly and produce the best quality fruit. Soil and climate are two indispensable factors in determining the success of an apple season. The soil must be rich in nutrients, well drained, and the environment must be moist enough for the trees to grow quickly. Starting from this planting stage, apple farms are carefully tended, ready for a long journey to create delicious, fresh apples for the upcoming bumper crop. After planting, apple trees need special care to grow healthily. Farmers must monitor them closely and fertilize them properly to ensure that they are always provided with adequate nutrients. Pruning helps the trees to have better foliage, creating conditions for the apple clusters to grow to quality. At the same time, they must deal with pests and insects, ensuring that the trees are always watered properly, especially in the first months. This careful care process is the foundation for apple trees to produce sweet and high-quality fruit. As spring approaches, apple trees begin to bloom. This is a crucial time. Thanks to the participation of hard-working bees, pollination occurs naturally, allowing each flower to turn into an apple. The importance of bees in pollinating apple trees cannot be overstated, because without their participation, the harvest would never reach the desired scale. When autumn comes, the apple fields are at their most beautiful, when each tree is laden with ripe, plump, and brightly colored fruit. From afar, the entire apple orchard seems to be covered in a layer of red, orange, and green leaves, creating a spectacular and vibrant scene. The farmers begin the harvest with absolute care. Each apple is picked and placed in a basket, gently to avoid any bruising that could affect the quality. The harvesting process requires not only technique, but also patience and dexterity. They have to carefully check each fruit, choosing the ones that are at the most perfect ripeness, because this is the important factor that ensures the flavor of the cider. The selected apples must not only be plump and naturally sweet, but also retain their freshness even after harvest. Farmers always cherish each apple because they understand that each fruit plays a role in creating a batch of high-quality cider. It is the meticulousness and dedication in each step of this harvest that contributes to the success of the entire crop and the distinctive quality of every last drop of cider. After being harvested, the apples are transported to the factory and undergo a thorough cleaning process to remove dirt and impurities. Once ready, the apples are put into large presses, where each apple is crushed to create a pure juice with a sweet taste, mixed with a bit of natural acidity. Each stream of delicious apple juice flows out, and this is the precious ingredient to create batches of rich cider, promising to bring a great experience to the connoisseur. The next step is fermentation, an essential stage in turning apple juice into cider. Under strictly controlled temperatures and in an anaerobic environment, naturally occurring bacteria ferment the juice, creating the alcohol and flavor that characterizes cider. This process can take anywhere from a few weeks to a few months, and the farmer's patience is rewarded with a delicious and quality final product. After fermentation, the cider is ready to be harvested again. Each barrel of fragrant wine is poured, filtered, and bottled for consumption. This is the moment that all the previous steps have been leading up to, the final product, carrying the sweet taste of the hard work. So the journey of an apple from germination to becoming part of the fragrant cider has ended. Each season is a challenge, but also a source of pride for the farmers who have spent the whole year caring for, protecting, and cherishing each apple to create a drink full of natural flavors. Thank you for watching today's special program. Hopefully, through this journey, we will appreciate every drop of cider, as well as the tireless efforts of farmers on apple farms across the United States. Goodbye, and see you again in the next programs.
Hello everyone! Welcome to our special feature on Georgia's watermelon farming and harvest. Today we embark on an incredible journey from field to factory, exploring every meticulous step involved in bringing this beloved fruit to your table. Georgia, fondly known as the Peach State, is also renowned for its exceptional watermelon production. The state's warm climate, fertile soil, and dedicated farmers contribute to producing some of the most flavorful and juicy watermelons in the United States. Let's dive deep into the fascinating process of watermelon farming in Georgia, from planting to processing, and take a closer look at the impressive production and export statistics for 2023. Before planting watermelons, farmers prepare the soil by thoroughly plowing and tilling to ensure it is loose and nutrient-rich. Then a layer of plastic mulch is spread over the soil. This mulch helps protect the plants from diseases and weeds, retains soil moisture, and raises the plants about 3 to 4 inches above the ground. In early spring, when the threat of frost is past, farmers begin sowing watermelon seeds in greenhouses. The seeds are soaked in warm water for 4 to 6 hours before being sown in trays filled with soil and organic fertilizer. After sowing, the seeds are watered regularly and provided with adequate light at temperatures between 25–30 deg C. After about 7 to 10 days, the seeds will germinate. As the watermelon plants grow, they require diligent care and attention. Farmers monitor the fields for signs of pests and diseases, employing integrated pest management techniques to minimize the use of chemical pesticides. Fertilization is another critical aspect of watermelon farming. Farmers apply fertilizers rich in nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium at different stages of the plant's growth. Nitrogen promotes healthy leaf and vine development, phosphorus supports root growth and flowering, while potassium enhances fruit quality and disease resistance. The balance of these nutrients is vital for producing watermelons that are not only large and sweet but also visually appealing. Pollination is a crucial step in watermelon production. Bees play an essential role in this process, transferring pollen from male to female flowers. Farmers often place beehives near the fields to encourage pollination, ensuring a higher yield and better quality fruit. Without adequate pollination, watermelons may develop irregular shapes and have lower sugar content. After about 80 to 90 days of meticulous care, the watermelons are ready for harvest. Determining the perfect time to harvest is an art in itself. Farmers look for signs such as the drying of the tendril closest to the fruit, a change in the color of the belly, the part of the watermelon that rests on the ground, to a creamy yellow, and a hollow sound when the fruit is tapped. harvesting too early or too late can affect the flavor and texture of the watermelon. The harvested watermelons are carefully handled to avoid bruising and transported to packing facilities. Here they are washed, sorted, and graded based on size, shape, and ripeness. The best quality watermelons are selected for fresh consumption, while those that do not meet the strict standards are often used for processing. Processing watermelons involves various steps depending on the intended product. For example, watermelons can be juiced, diced, or pureed to produce a range of products such as beverages, fruit salads, and even watermelon rind pickles. The processing facilities adhere to stringent food safety standards to ensure that the products are safe and hygienic for consumers. In 2023, the United States saw a remarkable year for watermelon production and export. Georgia, being one of the top producers, contributed significantly to this achievement. According to the latest agricultural reports, the U.S. produced approximately 4 billion pounds of watermelons in 2023. With Georgia accounting for a substantial portion of this output. The state's favorable growing conditions and advanced farming practices enabled farmers to achieve high yields and excellent fruit quality. The journey from field to factory is a testament to the dedication and hard work of Georgia's farmers. Their commitment to excellence ensures that the watermelons reaching our tables are of the highest quality. The impressive production and export figures for 2023 highlight the importance of this industry to the U.S. economy and underscore the global appeal of Georgia's watermelons. In conclusion, the story of Georgia's watermelon farming and harvest is one of innovation, sustainability, and community. From the careful selection of seeds to the meticulous care of growing plants, the timely harvest, and the efficient processing, every step in the journey is executed with precision and passion. The result is a product that not only satisfies the taste buds of consumers worldwide, but also supports the livelihoods of countless individuals and contributes to the economic prosperity of the state. As we savor each bite of this delicious fruit, let's appreciate the incredible journey it has undertaken to reach our tables. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Georgia's watermelon farming and harvest. Stay tuned for more insightful stories on agricultural excellence.